solve the system of equations. And here we have y equals x plus 5 and x squared plus y squared equals 21. So we have a line, y equals x plus 5 is a line, and x squared plus y squared equals 21. That's a circle. So I'll solve this. I'm going to use a symbolic method. What I see from here is I can quickly use a substitution. Since I have the y variable in the first equation already isolated, I'll substitute for that variable in the second equation. So using a substitution, then x squared plus x plus 5 squared is 21. So now I'll solve for x. I'm going to use, I've got to multiply out that x plus 5 squared. So recalling how to square a binomial, and I have x squared plus x squared plus 10x plus 25 equals 21. And I see that this is a quadratic equation. Let's write it in standard form. So let's say I have 2x squared plus 10x plus 4 equals 0. Now, looking at this, I don't think this is going to factor. So let's apply the quadratic formula to solve for x. Then x would equal negative 10 plus or minus the square root of 100 minus 4 times 2 times 4, that's minus 32, over 4. X would equal negative 10 plus or minus the square root of 68 over 4. All right, let's get some approximations for those. So let me bring up my calculator. Let's clear that out. Let me move this over here so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so let's take the subtraction first. All right, so negative 10 subtract 68 square root equals, and divide that by 4. So then negative 4.56. Let's take it to two decimal places. So x is approximately negative 4.56. All right, now let's find the approximation if we add the radical. So 10 negative, add 68 square root equals, take that number and divide by 4, negative 0.44. All right, so now these are the x values. And we know that y is equal to x plus 5. So if x is negative 4.56, then y would equal negative 4.56 plus 5, which is 0.44. So we have one solution, right, as an ordered pair. So it's one solution would be negative 4.56, comma, 0.44. Second, if x is negative 0.44, then y would equal negative 0.44 plus 5, which is 4.56. And so a second solution is then negative 0.44, comma, 4.56. Now, if we just kind of wanted to think about this graphically for a moment, is two solutions reasonable? If we think of the graph of y equals x plus 5, that would be a line, looks roughly like this. And x squared plus y squared equals 21 is a circle with radius. The square root of 21 is a little bit more than, it's between 4 and 5. And so then we would get a circle that looks sort of like this. And so if we were to graph this, two solutions seems reasonable. All right, so the two solutions of the equation are negative 4.56, 0.44, and negative 0.44, 4.56.